Eric. I'm the project manager at Arts Nest, which is the nonprofit that runs Phoenix Theater, and I thought I would tell you a story about something that happened when we were just getting started. Jenna and I were touring the building, which is now Phoenix Theater, but was at the time the Brave New Workshop's student union. We were looking around trying to figure out if we thought we could make this space work. Spoiler, we could. But we found in the basement there was one room that was locked up that Brave New Workshop never had access to. This was the back room, which is now our prop storage, but was at the time the landlord's space in the building. But we got permission to go in there. We took the lock off, went in, and it was full of stuff. Completely full. Shelves everywhere. Couldn't walk. Moving through this was a bit of a thing. But the shelves were full of some really weird things. There were posters and stickers. There was wall calendars from the 80s. I mean, scantily clad women leaning on cars with very 80s hair. Like, you could tell when it was from. There were t-shirts and t-shirt presses, like for press-on designs of like skulls and fists and very, very stereotypically manly things. And then we came to this one section that was full of Nazi paraphernalia. I'm talking about SS pins and swastikas and iron crosses and German military uniforms and Fritz-style helmets and all kinds of things. So we're looking at this and we're like, what is this doing here? And the answer we came up with was that it must be props. It must have been props left over from some show that they did and just shoved in here. Fine. But then we went and we spent some time talking to the folks who were at the Brave New Workshop. And they said, no, this was all belonging to their landlord's brother, who had been the landlord before. And he had run, out of this back basement space, a mail order catalog for white supremacists. Super fun, right? But that's not the end of it. See, this man, who had used to been their landlord, was dead. He apparently had been cheating on his wife, and his wife found out and paid some thug to beat him to death with a tire iron on the back steps of this building, which is now Phoenix Theater. Super fun, right? Anyway, after a couple of years of being in this building, we had some really bad energy in this back room. So we had a friend of ours named Brandon come in and do a smudging ceremony down there and clear out all that bad juju. So any white supremacist Nazi ghosts who were down there, gone. Anyway, that's our lovely history of Phoenix Theater. It's a doozy. Hope you enjoyed the story. Hope you'll help us out and help us continue bringing you some great art from this no longer Nazi-occupied building.